This video was inspired by one of my students who shared about her painful breakup while studying with me. I told her, "Your life may feel broken right now, but you are whole. And when you're ready, we can work on shifting that outer reality to match." So if your life has fallen apart recently, whether it be through divorce, job loss, burnout, or some other kind of crisis, this video is for you. We're going to talk about what to do when everything falls apart, why it might actually be a good thing, and how to use this time wisely. When everything falls apart, we panic. It feels like the end of the world. You might think, "What do I do now? I'm so scared. My future is uncertain. I have no idea how to make things better." But here's the truth. When everything falls apart, it means you're about to begin again. This is a second chance at living the life you truly want, a chance to finally get it right. And the first step in taking advantage of this opportunity is to acknowledge what happened and honor your feelings. Avoid judgment. Whatever happened in your life was not your fault. There are two sides to every story, and both sides always have a kernel of truth. If someone else was involved in what happened, it takes two to tango. So don't blame yourself, but also don't blame another person. Instead, take responsibility for your part in it. What could you have done differently? What were your blind spots? How did you contribute to the situation? This is a pivotal step, because it helps you avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future. Next, ask yourself what you would do differently. Now, assuming you had a choice in the matter, what would you have done differently to reach a better outcome? Maybe you would have expressed your needs more clearly. Maybe you wouldn't have spent so much time pleasing others. Maybe you would have left earlier. What would you have done differently? I want you to write down your answers on paper, because when you write, you heal. Writing allows you to process your emotions and bring them up into your conscious awareness. That's why journaling is such a powerful tool for personal growth. Emotions are energy in motion. And when you try to push them down or ignore them, they will keep swirling around inside of you like a tornado until you acknowledge them and allow them to pass. Allow yourself to grieve whatever has been lost. Grieve the end of your marriage, your relationship, your job, your dreams. Your grief doesn't need to be silent. Talk out loud, scream, cry, dance, or write a letter to express your sorrow. Acknowledging and expressing your grief will help you move through it faster and with less suffering. A friend of mine calls this your pity party. It's okay to throw yourself a pity party. Cry, whine, complain, eat ice cream, and watch romantic comedies all day long. Give yourself permission to feel sorry for yourself for a little bit, but don't stay there longer than you intend to. After your pity party, get dressed, leave the house, walk outside and get some fresh air. Many people stay stuck in their suffering because they don't know what to do next. They're too overwhelmed to take action. So once you've cried enough, once you've grieved enough, it's time to pull yourself together. This is when it's most important to show yourself love and compassion. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself time to heal, but don't stay stuck there any longer than necessary. Set small goals and reward yourself for achieving them. Whether your goal is to get out of bed or take a shower, celebrate your wins, no matter how small, because they're all adding up to your larger transformation. If possible, get support. If you have friends, family, or a community you can rely on, lean on them for support. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People usually want to help. They just don't know how. So tell them exactly what you need. Instead of saying, "I don't feel like doing anything," say, I really need some help cleaning the house today. When you're struggling, you won't have the energy to solve each problem that comes up. Getting sick, running out of gas, or having a pile of dishes in the sink can feel overwhelming. So get support whenever possible. Now, what if you don't have anyone to turn to? What if you feel alone? First, I want to say that's temporary. This feeling of loneliness won't last forever. Then, I want to remind you that even if you are physically alone, you're never really alone. You're connected to everyone and everything. You are part of the universe. The earth beneath your feet, the water in your glass, and the air you breathe connect you to all living things. This is an incredible source of strength and comfort. Next, find online communities that support you. There are groups everywhere, even for highly specific situations. For example, if you're going through a divorce, look up a group for that. And if you want to learn about healing after a breakup, you can join our free community. Being seen and heard makes us feel human. And when we feel human, we feel whole. Once you've acknowledged your feelings, leaned on your support system, and pulled yourself together, it's time to look forward. Now let's talk about why your life falling apart might be a good thing. Have you ever had something that you thought you wanted so badly? You worked tirelessly towards it. You made sacrifices. You put it on a pedestal and made it bigger than it was. Then you got it and realized it wasn't what you expected. It didn't bring you the happiness you envisioned. What happens like this all the time? We chase something only to realize later that it wasn't what we really wanted. Think about your past relationships. Was there ever a time when you thought you'd found the one? You saw a future together. You fantasized about a life with them. Then it didn't work out. Maybe you broke up, or maybe they died. In hindsight, do you still want that person? When we lose someone, we have the chance to reimagine what love means to us. In the past, you may have accepted a toxic relationship because you didn't know any better, or felt like you couldn't do better. But now you have an opportunity to create a new vision of love for yourself. Love isn't supposed to hurt. Love shouldn't keep you awake at night worrying about what the other person did. Healthy relationships should make you feel safe, happy, and at ease. Think about how much lighter your life will be without all the drama and stress. A lot of people experience a sudden awakening when they go through hardship. They wake up and realize that they don't want to continue living their old life. They wake up to who they're meant to be. For example, someone might go through a messy divorce and realize that they've been living someone else's dream, trying to make a marriage work when it wasn't right. Or they might lose their job and discover that they hated working there anyway. Suddenly, these people see a clear path forward. They know exactly what they want to do next, like start a business, go back to school, or travel the world. Going through a difficult period can be the best thing that ever happens to you. You might not see it yet, but trust me, it's true. However, it's critical that you don't rush this phase. It can be tempting to immediately try to fix things, especially if you're responsible for other people. If you have children, pets, or aging parents that depend on you, you might feel pressured to quickly find a new job or new living arrangements. But it's okay to take your time. Know that you'll feel better soon, and you'll figure it out. You're stronger than you think. Lastly, remember that you're not alone. Millions of people go through hard times every year and come out of it stronger and wiser. Many of my closest friends and colleagues have gone through painful experiences. And looking back, we can all agree that those hardships were necessary for our evolution. They pushed us to grow in ways we never imagined possible. So I want you to know that although right now you may feel lost, you are not. Although it seems like everything has fallen apart, that's just an illusion. Your life is always working for you. Even when life throws you curveballs, you'll be okay. Take the time to feel your feelings. Honor what you've experienced and be patient with yourself. You are stronger than you think and more capable than you feel right now. So take care of yourself and give yourself time. You're going to be okay.